A corporation borrows $5 billion to buy back stock. They deduct every penny of interest paid on that debt from their taxable income. You borrow money to pay rent or cover an emergency. You cannot deduct a single dollar. This is how the tax code protects corporations while ignoring workers. When corporations borrow, the interest becomes a business expense that reduces taxable profit. A company can borrow billions, pay hundreds of millions in interest annually, and write off every dollar. This creates a massive tax shield that lets them reduce or eliminate tax liability entirely. Private equity firms exploit this by loading companies with debt intentionally. The interest deductions erase taxes on operating profits while the firm extracts value. Airlines borrow to buy planes and deduct interest for decades. Tech companies borrow despite having billions in cash because the tax benefit makes debt cheaper than using their own money. Meanwhile, if you borrow to survive, there is no deduction. Student loan interest has a tiny cap. Mortgage interest helps only if you itemize and your home is expensive enough. Credit card interest, car loans, medical debt, personal loans, none of it reduces your taxes. You pay interest with after-tax dollars while corporations pay with pre-tax dollars. The code actively encourages corporate borrowing while punishing personal debt. Over the last 2 decades, corporate debt has exploded to record levels, not because companies need capital, but because interest deductions make borrowing profitable. They borrow to fund buybacks, pay dividends, and acquire competitors, all while erasing taxes through interest write-offs. Some corporations are more valuable because of their debt than their operations. The tax shield from interest deductions is worth billions. You cannot play this game, your debt is a burden. Their debt is a tax strategy. If you think corporations should not deduct interest on borrowed money used for stock buybacks while families cannot deduct rent or medical debt, research corporate interest deduction limits at the Tax Policy Center. Share this video so others see how the system lets corporations profit from debt while punishing working families for borrowing.